185-mile-an-hour landfall, one of the strongest ever. And that pressure, the strongest or the lowest pressure that we've ever seen at landfall in the Atlantic Basin, the country, including Bexar County. So here's what we could see in the future cast. We do have that line of storms showing up, and that's just going to, again, we're going to see lots of these rounds of rain, some heavy rainfall at times, pushing through the area, and then another round possibly coming through later on Friday morning. In terms of the rain, we really do need it because we are still sitting under extreme drought for areas in San Antonio. Take a look at this giraffe. You see how he's just kind of standing there, not really moving much? Well, that's one of the ways that they stay cool, and you're about to see why. Well, it just started to move now, but it is hot outside. Look at these temperatures. Right now, it feels very sticky outside, and you can tell by that dew point sitting at 70 degrees. Very, very sticky, uncomfortable. A lot of us have that frizzy hair. Luckily, I didn't because I don't have that much hair to begin with. Pink or black areas, that could be indication of some stronger hail. But otherwise, we are going to see some pretty heavy rain come through our area, but things should start to clear up later on by about 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. It's not spring, it's not fall, it's not winter. This is the middle of summer, the hottest time of year, and these are the temperatures that we're seeing. Look at it, 80 in Katy, 71 in Victoria.
And coming into the studio today, and it was not only very sticky, but it was also very wet.
Incredibly humid. Let's hear a little more about what the weather is going to be looking like tonight. Khalil?
Yeah, honestly, guys, it's not looking too bad for the rest of the night. Most of us starting to clear out. As a matter of fact, taking a look at downtown Houston, you notice you only got a few clouds outside. Otherwise, pretty blue skies. You see the pretty nice clear view of the downtown skyline as well. And the temperatures are starting to go down just a bit as well. Good morning, San Antonio. I'm student meteorologist Khalil Ray, and look at this temperature, sitting at 44 degrees. It feels like winter right now, which I'd say is a perfect time because December is here. So you expect these kind of temperatures to really start to ramp up. But overall, it feels really cool outside today here, and not just around here, but the rest of our area as well, sitting in the 30s still in Bulverde. Other areas a little bit further east, like Eagle Pass, you guys are going to be sitting at 50 degrees. So I wanted to show you guys what our forecast highs look like, and look how the hill country is actually expected to be a little bit hotter than most of the rest of our area. It's usually the opposite due to that terrain in those higher elevations, but we are expected to reach about 55 degrees here in San Antonio, 60 degrees in Rock Springs, and 52 degrees in Karnes City. Now here's the next weather pattern we're going to be watching. This low right here is still bringing us some of those isolated rain chances in, a lot of that cloud cover that we're going to see throughout the day before we have this high. That's really going to start to build in and dry us out, pretty much act as a lid on the atmosphere, not really allowing for those heavier clouds to really develop and bringing us rain chances. But after that high starts to push through, what we're going to be watching is, another cold front. That is going to make its way through our area, and we're going to see more rain chances with that by Thursday, along with our temperatures dropping right back down into the 50s. Local radar right now isn't showing much for the San Antonio, but we do have some pretty heavy showers around Port Lavaca and Victoria. And then here in San Antonio, just maybe a couple of light showers. Some of those showers might not even be reaching the ground. And that's what we're expecting over the next 24 hours, just some light showers, especially to areas mostly to the east of us. And that's going to eventually push its way east. And after that, that's when that high pressure starts to settle in. Rain chances diminish, sunshine starts to return. So here's what you can expect over the next 24 hours of your day. Temperatures are going to be reaching the lower 50s for today before dropping back down. We could see some peaks of sunshine later on today, not out of the possibility, but overall it's going to feel pretty depressing outside. And that's going to continue just today before we start to see some of that sunshine return by Tuesday, before unfortunately the clouds and the rain returns Wednesday into Thursday as we have that second cold front push through, dropping our temperatures right back into the 50s before, guess what? That depressing weather is gone, temperatures will return back into the 70s, and sunshine is coming right back by this weekend. So for more weather updates, check us out at UIW Weather. Good afternoon, UIW. I'm weather forecaster Khalil Ray, explaining to you guys how exactly does wind shear work, what is wind shear, and how does it affect the formation and disturbance of tropical cyclones. Well, simply put, wind shear is just the change of wind speed and direction with height. Now, how does it affect the weaker tropical cyclones? Oftentimes, these systems, they may be developing, and then you have these upper level winds that start to go across the storm, which isn't really favorable at all. As a matter of fact, it often pushes some of those cloud tops away from the center, exposing the center, which could eventually lead to weakening and dissipation. Here in Greater Houston, we continue to see population growth with nearly 8 million people now calling the city home. Now, of course, with that population growth, you get development. Things like asphalt, concrete, cars, buildings, all what you usually see in an urban environment. These may contribute to why it feels hotter here than if you're out in the country somewhere, and what scientists consider as the urban heat island effect. Take a look at the flamingos hanging around the water, and the reason why is because it's pretty hot outside, and they're not the only ones dealing with the heat. You can see this giraffe getting ready to head inside. He was out here for a couple minutes, but he's like, yeah, I can't take this heat. And you see this line right here on radar? That is the sea breeze that we've been talking about. So that is what's firing up some of those storms along with that daytime heating. Rapid intensification, that's when hurricanes wind speeds increase anywhere from 35 miles an hour or more in just 24 hours. Now, just yesterday at this time period, it was just a category 1. So the wind speeds actually increased about 80 miles an hour in just 24 hours. So again, tonight, it's pretty clear outside. Not a bad night to have a good barbecue celebrating the Texans' first win of the season, maybe preseason, but hey, still a win is a win.